lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing amazingly well. So in today's video we're going to be talking about perfumes that I will no longer be keeping in my collection. But before I start this video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Kindly give me a thumbs up and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So I have quite a few perfumes here and I'm going to run through them quite quickly because I don't care for them anymore, honestly. And I'm gonna start with this perfume right here. This is Soir by MFK. I fell in love with this perfume at first sniff. I think it's one of the most beautiful ambery vanilla fragrance, but it pulls super masculine on me. I tried to layer it with other perfumes. It just did not work for me, and frankly it smells way better on my husband. He has a bit of some spiciness going on. I do really like it, but it's quite masculine, and I wanted to sell it to my husband because I bought this. Guys, you can see this is barely used. I bought this for £165. My husband wants to buy this off of me for £20. £20. And then he said to me, you should actually give it to me for free because I can't believe you'll be charging me for a perfume. But I'm sorry, I paid £165. But yeah, this is gonna go into my husband's perfume collection. It's no longer mine, and I know I'm gonna enjoy smelling it on him even more. So this is Soir by MFK. So the next perfume is Dolce Amalfi by Zara. I have tried with Zara fragrances. I really have. I've tried at least maybe 70% of their fragrances and nothing has worked for me. The only one that's not piquing my interest is Lyra. I've tried enough, like 𝐒𝐸, Pura, Italica, just so many other ones that just didn't work for me. But I really like this one because it has a bubblegummy type of opening, and I think that comes from the 𝐒𝐸𝐿, because the 𝐒𝐸𝐿 gives it like that fruity touches. It's kind of like a slightly spicy, fruity, ambery type of fragrance. I feel like it's perfect for maybe spring and summer, just not perfect for me anymore. But my daughter really loves this, so I told her she can have it. It's only a small tiny 30 ml anyway. It's a nice perfume, but it's just not for me. It's slightly, when I say it's long lasting, I'll say it's about, you get about 4 hours from this perfume, but for me 4 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours, I just don't care for it anymore, and it's leaving my collection. So this is Dolce Amalfi by Zara. So the next perfume is Narciso, and this is by Narciso Rodriguez. This is a lovely perfume. It's a powdery rose musky perfume, but there's a note in there that bothers me, and it's the gardenia note. For me, gardenia, it has to be done in a certain way for me to like it. This is a white floral, and while going through all my perfumes here, I realized that I'm not really a big fan of white florals, especially white florals that has tuberose in them. But this doesn't have tuberose, but it just doesn't. I wish that gardenia wasn't there. It really disturbs me. I have layered this perfume with green type of perfumes and it works, but I don't know, that gardenia it really bothers me. So this is definitely not gonna be in my collection anymore. I rather go for the Poudre. I think that one is beautiful, and also the Narciso Rouge. That one is also beautiful. So this is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez, and it's sadly leaving my collection. So the next perfume, honestly guys, I literally bought a few Zara perfumes to review for you guys because a lot of people were asking me to review the Zara fragrances. I'm gonna leave the video up there for you guys if you want to check it out. So I bought a lot of the perfumes for the sake of reviewing them. Some of them I did really like, but ever since I did that review, I'm not gonna lie guys, I've rarely reached for the perfumes. I reach for Red Temptation the most, and maybe Rose Gourmand as well every now and again. But this one, which is Golden Decade, I have not touched this perfume probably since that review, and that review was 7 months ago. I literally, it could be because it was right at the back of my perfume cabinet, but I have not reached for it. This is supposed to be a dupe for Lieb by YSL. Now I don't like Lieb, the original. I rather prefer the Intense, but the lavender in the Lieb, the original Lieb, is what I don't like. Like lavender for me, it doesn't really work on a lot of fragrances for women or that are marketed towards women. But the lavender in here is much more I feel like I can handle it, I can cope, I can kind of, I don't know, work with it. But as time went on, I see it and I'm just like, I don't really want it. But it's really nice. Like if you like lip and you don't want to spend, I don't know, 70-80 pounds on lip, you can go for this. This is a huge bottle and it's like $22.99 from Zara. So if you're looking for that lip, lavender, vanilla kind of fragrance, definitely try this one out. So this is Golden Decade by Zara. So the next perfume oil that I'm decluttering is Delina Body Oil. I purchased this perfume oil and I really liked it. I thought it was nice, but it didn't meet my expectation because I have the Delina body cream, I have the Delina exclusive, the normal Delina, and I was expecting to get the same scent profile and I didn't. This one is a bit of a scratchy scent. Once you put it on and you rub it on to your skin, it just is nice and shimmery and it's just like a dry body oil. It's really nice, it feels lovely, but it doesn't smell exactly like Delina. I feel like there's a lot of notes that are missing. So I don't know, if you wanted to get the body oil, I would just say leave the body oil, get the body cream instead. That's more fragrant, that's way nicer, it lasts longer, it just smells a lot better. So yeah, Delina body oil it's not really doing it. I'd rather stick with the Nest oil, which is way better. It layers with a lot of rose perfumes in my collection. I much prefer that. So yeah, this has to go, guys. It's Delina body oil. So the next perfume is Belle Le Parfum. Now this was my favorite of all the labels. You guys already know me and Belle Terrible are not friends. That perfume I've also decluttered from my collection, but I no longer have it here because I've sold it on to someone who is obsessed with it. And this was my favorite at some point, but now I've not reached for it in a long time. I used to kind of reach for it on a date night and I never seem to get compliments from my husband. And the other day when I sprayed it to kind of remind myself why I liked it in the first place, literally my husband came in and it was just like, what is that stench? Like he said, something really smells bad. So, and it was this fragrance. So this is a pear, tonka bean and vanilla combo kind of fragrance. It's very deep and dark and seductive. So I don't know if this is my fault. Maybe I stored it wrong, or no, let me not even make excuses. Maybe it's just me. My nose changed towards this fragrance and I no longer like it. Thank goodness I only got the 30ml. Right now I'm feeling the original so much. The original label is the best one. It's the only one I intend to keep in my collection. And going forward, I am so tired and done with buying flankers. Honestly, I don't want to buy flankers of anything anymore. I want to buy what I like. I don't want to buy 2 or 3 fragrances with the same DNA and one note that is just, you know, sprung in there to make it into a flanker. I'm so done with that. So if you want a deep, dark, kind of seductive perfume that is not going to be for everybody, you can check this one out. I will be linking all the perfumes that I'm selling. Sadly, I can only post to people in the United Kingdom. I cannot post outside of the United Kingdom because of the laws against sending perfumes internationally. So if you're from the UK, check out all the description. Check out my description bar where I will have all of these perfumes listed for sale. I'm just gonna flog them. I'm not gonna sell this for like anything expensive, and there's 2 here that I want to give away. So yeah, anyway, this is Belle Le Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. So these next 3 perfumes are by Kayali, and I'm gonna start with Citrus 08. Now I bought this perfume, which I did say in the video when I spoke about all my Kayali fragrances. I did buy this solely for that video, and I've smelt it before and I thought it was okay. But I never felt the need to buy it, so I wanted to buy it again for the sake of that video and also to see if I can kind of grow to fall in love with it. And I don't dislike it, I just don't enjoy it. it doesn't have the citrusiness that I was looking for. I wanted something fresh, something that has bergamot and lemon, and I just want something super fresh. And this also doesn't last. And I know Kayali fragrances are made for layering, but this one is just, there's no lasting power at all on it, so I'm just leaving it. Now if you live in the UK, send me a DM and you can have this. I'll literally just post this to you if you want it. But you have to live in the United Kingdom, so send me a DM on Instagram. But you have to follow me though. You have to follow me first. Send me a DM and I'll send this perfume to you. So this is Kayali Citrus 𝐒𝐴. The next Kayali that I'm letting go of is Deja Vu White Flower. I already let go of the 50 ml bottle that I bought. I used that up to about, I think I used like 20% of that perfume, and I sold it on, but I kept the small bottle because I thought I may just want to keep in my collection for layering purposes. This is another white floral that the tuberose started to disturb my nose, so it's got to go. But however, I still have the hair perfume, which I like. It's more subtle, it's lighter, the tuberose is not killing my nose, so I'm gonna keep that in my collection. Let me just show you guys. So this is the hair perfume right here. There's not a lot left in it actually, so I'd rather just keep this one in my collection and get rid of the actual perfume. If you like a white floral perfume, you would love this. If you love tuberose, you will absolutely love this perfume. This is one of the most long-lasting perfume by Kayali. The most long-lasting to me is the one in the black bottle, the Elixir. That one is so long-lasting, and probably followed by this one. Again, if you want this perfume, it can't be the same person though. It has to be someone else. If you like this perfume, DM me on Instagram and I will send this perfume to you. I think I sprayed this once, so run over to my Instagram, DM me, I will send this perfume to you if you are interested. Just so the last Kayali perfume that I have been dilly-dallying whether or not I want to keep in my collection is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. So this perfume, it reminds me of the new Alien Goddess. They are the same scent profile. It's like a vanilla coconut perfume. This has some floral notes in there as well. It's a nice perfume, and when I first got it, I did like it, but I always knew that it wasn't a love for me, and I barely, throughout this summertime, I did not reach for it once. And I thought there's really no point me having this in my collection. Like I said, it's a nice perfume. There isn't a bad perfume at all by Kayali, except for one that I'm not really a fan of because it just didn't work for me, and that is Invite Only. I am not a fan of that perfume. My favorite Kayalis, guys, watch the video. I'm going to link it up there as well for you guys, ranking my Kayali perfumes. I will have it linked in my description, but if you wanted to purchase this, just go to my, I don't know if I'm going to put it on my website, or I'm going to put it on my Depop, but I'll let you guys check my description anyway. So yeah, Vanilla Cocoa 21 has got to go, unfortunately. So the next perfume is Musk Noah by Narciso Rodriguez. You guys can see I have used this perfume, but I just don't reach for it. This has heliotrope, musk, and plum. The plum in the opening, I wish it lasted longer because that is my favorite part of this fragrance. The opening is so captivating, it's so fruity, it's really beautiful. The dry down, I wasn't feeling anymore, and I also don't like the musk rose one, the rose one that everyone loves. I don't like that one either. I don't see it to be much different to this one, although if I had to pick one, I'll pick this one over the rose one. So yeah, if I'm looking for a musky perfume, I would say go for any Narciso perfumes. They do musk so well. For me, they are the best designer brand that does musk. Their musk are just so beautifully blended. So if you like a smooth, kind of fruity, musky, transparent kind of smelling perfume, definitely go for this one. But for me, I'm not pulling for it. It's not blowing me away anymore, and yeah, it's gonna leave my collection, unfortunately. So once again, this is Musk Noah by Narciso. So the next perfume is gonna shock you guys, because I remember raving about this perfume when I first purchased it, and I still kind of like it, but not enough to keep in my collection anymore. And this is Lunchable by Givenchy. Now the Rouge is the best flanker, like it's the best one. I really enjoy that perfume even over the original. What I love most about this perfume is the sesame notes, and that is also what I hate the most about the perfume right now. When I first purchased this, I think it was I blind bought it. I was so in love with that note of sesame. It's really prominent in this fragrance. It has like a sweet, nutty, also another white floral, but the tuberose mixed with the sesame note is disturbing my nose. It's disturbing my nose so much, and it's just got to go. It's a long-lasting, beautiful fragrance, perfect for a date night. You can wear this all year round, I feel. But if you wanted to get any Lunchable, go for the Rouge one. It's the best one. It's the nicest one. It's the most likable one. Much better than this one. And I know I've said before that the Rouge is better than this one, but I take it back, guys. Forgive me. I don't do declutter videos often. I do them maybe once every like 8 or 9 months. So yeah, so this has got to go. It's a 50 ml bottle. I do like it, but the sesame and tuberose mix are just not working for me at the moment. So this is Lunchable by Givenchy. Last but not least is Jasmine Marzipan. Now I want you guys to take a good look at this bottle and guess how many times I've used it. Maybe once. Maybe once. And the reason being is I have had so many samples of this perfume, and the samples I've had, I've used them, but I just find that this perfume's not doing it for me anymore. It's another white floral. It has like double jasmine, almond, vanilla, sandalwood, and some other notes, and it's a decent perfume. It smells literally like marzipan. It's a very, very sweet perfume, but it's very, very floral at the same time. It's very long lasting, and for me, I'll just rather stick to 𝐒𝐸 by Lancome. Like, that is my favorite perfume from their Privé line. Yeah, so this has just got to go. I think next time I'm buying perfumes, I'm literally going to stay away from certain white floral fragrances, because right now I'm just not feeling them. Jasmine Marzipan is one that I feel it feels like an acquired taste. Doesn't feel like it's one everyone would like, although it's sweet, but I find it a little bit mature. Like when I spray it, kind of imagine my Auntie Sade wearing this perfume. It's not for me anymore, and it's sadly leaving my collection. So this is once again Jasmine Marzipan by Lancome. So my lovelies, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think of all these perfumes. Do you have a favorite? Do you have any of these perfumes that you're thinking I want to declutter? Comment everything down below. And once again, I will be giving away Deja Vu White Flower and Citrus 08. All you have to do is slide in my DMs on Instagram. Make sure you're following me though, and I will gladly send you this perfume, but you have to live in the United Kingdom, because that's the only way I can send it to you, and I will post it first class too. So there you go. So my lovelies, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video on Sunday. Bye.